What up, Wargamers? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Stoss, and today I have Tal with me. And we are back for another game of Warhammer, the Old World. Yeah, we're still cracking along with the Old World as it stands, and today it is going to be 2,000 points of the Dwarven Mountain Holds versus...
Chaos Dwarves.
Oh, amazing! Chaos Dwarves! I am so excited for this. I've never fought against Chaos Dwarves in all of my history of Warhammer. All the way back to 6th and 5th edition, I've never had them across the table of me, so I'm excited for this. But this is going to be super cool. Now, a couple of things to mention. I do not yet have the Dwarven Arcane Journal or any of the new stuff that I've ordered. We live in Australia and we get things late. It is the bane of being on an island far away from everybody. So unfortunately, guys, none of the new stuff is here yet, but like I said, I couldn't let this matchup go away, get past. It was too good to let pass through my fingers. We've seen the dwarves a couple of times, but dwarves versus chaos dwarves, their ancient enemy, their dirty secret of the Darwizar. I had to do it. So here it is.
Brother versus brother.
Exactly. Oh, it's so good.
Big hats versus small hats.
We have little hats for our little heads. So good, and it's all beard. I'm so keen. Yes, and this will also be the first time that I'm using the correct base sizes on the channel, which is pretty great, because Tal's army is all based up on the Old World scale, and I have gotten some base adapters for my army, so we're going the proper scale at last, which is also pretty cool. But you will get to see all of that in just a minute. Now, if you enjoy this video, guys, don't forget, go through the YouTube things, put a like on the video, leave a comment. If you wanna join the ever-growing legion of subscribers, consider subscribing. It is just, it's helping this channel continue to grow. We are still a small channel and we're growing all the way to glory, and you can be a part of that. If you want to support the channel, you want to go the extra mile and support us here financially, the best way to do that is becoming a channel member. The channel members are absolutely supporting the growth of miniatures and battle mats and terrain. All of this new stuff that's slowly getting added is coming straight from my channel members. So a huge, huge thank you to all of my current and past channel members. Love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. But without any further ado, we'll have a look at the armies, we'll have a look at the table, and then we will get this underway. And here is my 2,000 points of the Dwarven Mountain Holds. Alright, starting out with the general, we are being led today by Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson, the king of Karak. He is going to be armed with full plate armor. He has a great axe with the Master Rune of Smiting, meaning that any wounds that are put through do d6 damage. Spicy. And he has 2 runes of warding on a runic talisman, giving him a single 2-up ward save per rune. So he's got 2 of them. And there he is, Borek, the king. Okay, and then we have his great uncle and battle standard bearer, Thane Thorin. He's going to be armed with full plate armor and a great weapon. He has the Master Rune of Grungni inscribed on the standard, which gives the unit that he's with a 5-up ward save, and then any unit within his command range gets a 6-up ward save. And he has the Master Rune of Gromril on his armor, giving him a 2-up armor save and a single Rune of Stone, allowing him a once per game re-roll of a failed armor save. The Thane, the standard bearer, Thorin. And then lastly, we have the Runesmith, Thalgrim Spellsbane. He's going to have full plate armor. He's got hand weapon and shield, and he has 2 runes of spellbreaking on his runic talisman, allowing him to just auto-dispel a spell within his, his dispel range twice. There he is. Hold back the magic, Thalgrim. All right, moving into the core, we have 10 Thunderers with heavy armor and shields, 5 Quarrelers with heavy armor and shields. We've got 23 Dwarf Warriors armed with heavy armor, shields, great weapons, full command, and they will be drilled. We're going at 10 rangers, heavy armor, shields, great weapons, and crossbows, full command. Moving into the special, we have 19 iron breakers, full command. We're bringing some slayers today, people. We've got 15 of them. One of them has been upgraded to a giant slayer, and in this edition, if you only have one giant slayer, it must be the standard bearer, and clearly he is the slayer of giants with that giant head atop his standard. Amazing. And we have 2 great weapons in the unit, one on the giant slayer and one on this gentleman right here, and otherwise they all have additional hand weapons, the slayers. Moving into the back lines, we have 1 gyrocopter with a steam gun. We have, historically, the most disappointing of cannons, but those with the keen eye among you will see that we have a new Dwarven crew. Yes, so I've painted up a new crew. These guys have been in the engineering guilds, figuring out, how not to misfire a cannon. And they have replaced the old crew. The old crew have shaved their heads and dyed their beards, and they are in the front rank of this Slayer unit because dishonor on their clan. So we have hopefully the newly redeemed cannon, but time will tell. And then lastly, we have a organ gun. So there it is. There it is. It is my 2,000 points of the Dwarven Mountain Holds. And here we have Tal's beautifully painted Zharr army, 2,000 points of the Chaos Dwarves. All right, Tal, take us through it, mate.
Okay, so I've got the general is my sorcerer prophet. He's a level 4 wizard. He has got a dark forged weapon, which I'll need to roll for what particular upgrade that is after we set up.
Amazing.
He's wearing the armor of Bazarak the Cruel. He's got a talisman of protection and an earthing rod. And he's riding a Lamassu, which has had the sorceress exhalation upgrade as well.
Amazing. Look at this awesome model. This is a 3D print, yeah?
It is, yes.
Dude, so cool. Look at him. The filthy dwarf on his filthy beast. Excellent.
And then my Infernal Seneschal is the battle standard bearer. He has heavy armor and a shield. He's carrying a biting blade, and he is leading his unit into battle with the Lamassu's beard battle standard, which I believe will behave a little bit like your battle standard.
Oh, interesting.
Ward and an aura as well that gives a ward.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, it sounds very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. That's the heroes. Let's move into the core.
Okay, so the core, we've got a large unit of 23 Infernal Guard with a musician. They all have a hand weapon, heavy armor, and shield.
Very nice.
And then we have 2 units of 10 Infernal Guard with hailshot blunderbusses and heavy armor. They both have drilled as well.
Oh, spicy. Very nice. The shooty boys.
Mm-hmm. And then coming into the special choices up the back, I have 3 Bull Centaur Renders. They all have light armor, hand weapons. The champion has the Hell Shard, which is something that if he dies in combat will explode and do some damage. And the standard bearer is carrying the Shroud of the Ancestor, which gives the unit hatred against dwarves.
Oh no, that's filthy. That's very cool. The Bull Boys.
And then on the left there, I have got a Hobgoblin Bolt Thrower.
Oh yes, the Bolt Thrower.
Using the model from Age of Sigmar there.
Heck yeah, it fits the bill. Mm-hmm. Love that.
And then 10 Sneaky Gets Hobgoblins that have 2 hand weapons and throwing weapons. They've got a champion and musician.
Amazing. Look at these boys, these filthy sneaky boys. Excellent.
All right, and then finally for rare choices, we've got the Dreadquake Mortar, which has upgraded with a Ogre Loader, and it also has a Hellbound upgrade as well.
Amazing.
And finally, the thing that'll either break my army or yours, one way or another, the Hell Cannon.
My God. Just look at this model, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at it. This is fantastic. It's got so much character.
No upgrades available for that. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see what it does.
Yep, it does what it does, and we shall see. Mate, such a cool looking army. So this is a mix of Kings of War and 3D prints, is that right?
Yeah, and the Age of Sigmar.
Oh yes, and of
proxies,
course, and a couple of the Age of Sigmar proxies.
Yeah.
But man, it looks great. It fits the bill. I hate them and love them all at once because evil dwarves. So cool. But there it is. That is the 2,000 points of the Chaos Dwarves. Rolling up the spells for the Chaos Dwarf Sorcerer Lord. And we are rolling on Elementalism?
Elementalism.
Amazing. All right, sir. Roll them up. Let's see what we get.
Okay. So, Earthen Ramparts.
Amazing.
Traveling Mystical Pathway.
Very good.
Flaming Sword. Not very
amazing.
interested in that.
And a reroll.
Fingers crossed for a 2. There we go.
Look at him go. He's gotten everything he wants.
All right.
Disgusting.
We're going to ditch Flaming Sword and we're going to take the signature Curse of Hashut.
The Curse of Hashut. Very good. We've got a magic missile, a hex, an enchantment, and a conveyance. Oh, mate. We talked about what you wanted, and you got them all.
Got them all.
Disgusting. But there it is. Those are the spells for the Chaos Dwarves.
From the north they come. From Zharr Naggrund they bring foul sorcery and dread machines of war. For the glory of Hashut, the Uzkul Dhrath Zharr march back into their ancient homelands. Dwarfen rangers of Karak, ever patrolling the mountain paths, send word of their traitor kin's return. Hearing this, King Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson musters the clans to strike one of the oldest entries from his Book of Grudges.
And here we are, all set up and deployed for this fight between the dwarves and their ancient cousins and enemies, the Dwarves, the Chaos Dwarves. I'm so keen for this. So we rolled up a scenario for this game and we got flank attack. So flank attack, the only difference between it and a normal game was the deployment and how that worked. So you have to nominate a flanking force, which can be up to 30% or 33% of your main force, and pick a flank secretly as to where they will be deployed. So the table was cut, 18 inches on both flanks, and you had to secretly note down what your flanking force was and the side you were taking. And then we go back and forth deploying our main forces, and then we reveal and go back and forth deploying our flanking force. And as you can see, we have both decided on this flank. So we are all just lined up, but pushed over to the side, which is lovely. Other than that, it's normal victory points, just like a regular pitched battle. So that is the scenario. Let's have a look at the table. So we randomly generated and scattered our terrain pieces around the table, and this is what we've ended up with. Clearly, in Dwarven territory, out in an area that's maybe near an abandoned hold that, the dwarves have had to pull back from because we have ruins and, ruined ancient Dwarven monuments. So we're in the Dwarven foothills, in an area that we've pulled back from because we're in decline. So we have a stream, terminating in this lovely pool out here, which will all just be difficult terrain. We have a Dwarven ruin out the corner there, which will be hardcover and difficult terrain. We've got some boulders, hardcover, difficult terrain. We got one craggy hill, which unfortunately scattered out of the Chaos Dwarf deployment zone. Very sad. And we got two, pine forests or woods. So that is the field of battle. Let's go down the Dwarven battle lines for deployment. So on the far left flank, we have 10 Thunderers in a line. We have the Dwarf warriors led by King Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson himself. Then we've got the Iron Breakers, who have the Battle Standard Bearer. Yes, the Battle Standard Bearer, Thane Thorin and Thalgrim Spellsbane within it. The Organ Gun, the Gyrocopter, and then my flanking force was the 15 Slayers, the historically most disappointing of cannons, who is hopefully not going to be having that anymore. Yeah, this is your time. You're going to shine this game, right, mate? And my 5 Quarrelers. All right, Tal, can you take me down the lines of the bad dwarves?
All right. So over on my declared flank, I've got the Bull Centaurs, who are going to try and run up and mess up the flank there if they can live that long.
No.
And tucked behind the woods, I've got the Hell Cannon, who's still got a decent line of sight to the bulk of your army.
Indeed, down the main lane that
Again,
you're likely fighting down.
if he can stop from tearing himself apart before then.
Amazing.
And then in my normal deployment area, the Bolt Thrower has got decent range on most of your army. Bulk of the hand-to-hand Infernal Guard will just be walking their way up to be a big block of guys.
A big block of filthy dwarves. Yeah. I'm going to churn my way through them slowly.
Yeah. We've got the 2 units of the Infernal Guard with blunderbusses tucked behind the hill. They're going to take a little bit of work to get them in range. Blunderbusses only have 12 inches.
Indeed. But once they get there, they're pretty spicy.
Yes, and with the General and his Lamassu tucked behind them, might be able to travel mystical pathways them forwards a little bit quicker.
Yeah, totally.
All right, and then finally over here, the Mortar.
Yes.
Doesn't have a lot of things to shoot at the moment. Might need to
think about
decide what to do
with him, because currently he's got line of sight, just getting my warriors and my thunderers. And then out in the Dwarven ruin of old, we have the Dwarven Rangers, who have obviously been sending messages back to the holds that the Dawizar are moving through their hills. And there they are, awaiting their arrival, ready to spring the trap.
And I do have hiding off the board in ambush my sneaky gits.
The sneaky gits.
Hopefully they won't take too long arriving.
Indeed. Cool, but there it is. There it is. This is deployment, this is the battlefield, and that was the narrative. All that is left is to roll for first turn. Are you ready, Tal?
I think so.
Good man. So this game does not give a +1 to the person who finished deploying first because of the flanking force MacGuffin. So it is just a straight roll off. All right, Tal. Good luck and Godspeed. It's 2-2.
Let's try that again.
Stop that. Hiya! Gosh. Okay. Damn and dang it. So it will be Chaos Dwarves, turn 1. Chaos Dwarves, turn 1, and we go into the start of turn phase for a leadership check for that Hell Cannon.
All right. Seeing if it can behave itself.
Very good. Leadership 9.
Leadership 9 while it has handlers.
Very nice. How do we go? Turn 1? Oh, good.
Very good.
Rolling a 6.
I was a bit worried when I saw that 6 come up.
That's fair.
Okay. Good boy.
Very good. So then we skip past the command phase, because no command phase stuff for this army, and we go into the conjuration phase, sir.
Yes.
Would you like to conjure something?
I would. I'm going to pop some earthen ramparts onto my mortar.
Onto the mortar. Makes sense, because they are in danger close range of those rangers.
Okay, so that's a casting value 10, level 4, so I need a 6.
Very good.
And
gets the 6. Now you are clearly out of range for my 18-inch wizardly dispel. I'm going to try and stop it. I'm going to try and stop it with my 1 fated dispel. You rolled a 6 plus 4, so that's 10. I need to see an 11. Come on, stop the magic. Dwarves! No. Very good. They will have the earthen ramparts this filthy sorcerer just conjures up and just pulls rocks and earth around the unit. Splinters of rock popping up around it. Super cool. That's the conjuration phase done, I'm assuming?
It is.
Excellent. We would bring us into the movement phase and declare charges. I'm assuming no charges
We're
turn
not
one.
charging, no.
No charges. No. Makes sense. Which brings us to remaining moves. So, this is where everything is now. And... jokes. We are going to cast a spell first.
All right.
What are we doing, mate?
All right, we're going to try and get these blunderbuss wielders to travel the mystical pathway and move a little bit closer
Very good.
over here and deal with this threat on the side.
Indeed, opening up a portal for these filthy boys.
So that is a 9 up. So I only need a 5 this time.
Very good.
Fingers crossed.
Conjure the winds. Very nice. It does go off with a 7.
Okay.
So this is where they/everything else has ended up. All right, Tal, give me your movement phase wrap up, please.
Okay, so we travelled the mystical pathway with this unit of Infernal Guard, and they are going to try and deal with the Rangers in the ruins.
The Rangers in the ruins.
At the very least, they'll protect the mortar for a round. The mortar stayed where it is, obviously.
Wow.
The other unit of Infernal Guard have marched over, they've formed a marching column and marched over the mountains.
Indeed, because they are drilled, so before they moved, boom, into a marching column, and then a triple march, which is pretty great.
Massive 12-inch.
Dwarven
9-inch
triple march.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
9-inch
good.
march. The hand-to-hand Infernal Guard have marched forward as well. And I've moved my general over to try and tuck him in behind the woods away from the cannon, but haven't quite been able to get there. But we'll have my range to use, if needed, my artillery re-roll that he offers.
That's pretty cool.
Being the Forge Master or whatever he is.
Yep.
Yes. And then finally over here, the Bull Centaurs have marched up to try and get a charge next turn.
Yes.
Possibly going to get shot in the face.
Hopefully. But yes, they're trotting up into march range or charge range. There it is. The infernal dwarves, the Darwizar have surged forward using dark magic. Dwarves casting magic. Disgusting. to go through mystical pathways, opening portals in reality and zipping over there. Very cool. So that is the movement phase done. We are going to go into the shooting phase. What would you like to start with, Tal?
Let's go from right to left, I reckon.
All right.
My right to your
Indeed, camera left.
right. Yeah. So we've got 10. So 10 D3 shots.
Very good.
We've got 1,
That's a lot.
4, 21 shots.
21 shots. Mein Gott. That's a lot of shots.
Okay, so these guys are only ballistic skill 3. They don't suffer a long range penalty for the blunderbusses.
Very good. And they don't suffer anything for moving and shooting.
No.
All right, so then it will just be the -2 for my hard cover of the ruins.
Okay.
So it'll go from a 3 up to a 5 up.
Okay, so there's 20 here, and I'll do
The 1 extra.
21st. Afterwards.
That's a lot of dice.
That doesn't count.
No, drop dice. Never counts.
Okay,
5s.
5s.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
3, 4.
Oh, God, 4.
Yeah,
Mate,
not
that's
great.
rough. All right, and the 1 re-roll or the 1 roll. Ah, there we go. Converted one. Love that. All right, a total of 5 hits. Not too shabby. What's the strength of these blunderbusses?
Only strength 3, AP -1.
Okay, so it's going to be 5s to wound because we are toughness 4, thick dwarves.
Oh,
Not a 1, mate.
That's
The
all right.
blunderbusses clack out,
Yeah.
slamming into the ruins.
Never mind.
Not quite doing the damage to the dwarven flesh.
That's all right.
What's next?
Okay, let's drop a mortar.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we are targeting my warrior unit, which he can see. And it is the big 5-inch one, which gets centered over the unit. but we are rolling the scatter and artillery die to see where she goes. What do we get? Hi-yo! Oh, it's a direct hit.
Bang on.
That's a direct hit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy! So we will be placing this template and we'll be back with how many of these dwarves are getting clapped. Alright, so every model in this unit is either fully covered or clipped by the template. We have 12 fully covered and 12 being clipped. My champion is one of the maybes in the clip pool, and my general is one of the automatically hit. So we're going to start by seeing if the champion is in the hit pool on a roll of 4+. He is. He will require a lookout, sir, 2+. He is all right with the hammer. And then we'll see if the other 11 remaining guys come into the hit pool. On 4s.
Not great.
Oh, no. Looks like 4 of them. It's a bit below average.
Yeah. It's just weird that nearly everything else was a 1.
That is weird. That is strange.
Well, that's all my 1s for the game out of the way.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. So we had an extra 4 plus the champion, right? So 5. 5 of them into the hit pool. So there's a total pool of 17. One of which is my general, and I'll do his lookout, sir, now. General, look out! He's all right. So both the general and the champion are pushed aside by their clan brothers. Now this thing is strength 3, no AP. So we are wounding these guys on 5s.
Though there'll be
one under the dot.
1 under the dot will be a strength 6.
Spicy. All right. So we'll do one of them getting wounded on a 2+. Oh no! Balls. And then the rest getting wounded on 5s. Oh!
There we go.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot! 10. A total of 10 5+s out of the what, like 15? Oh, spicy! Alright, 10 shots, no AP. We have heavy armor and shields, so we will have 4-up armor saves against this. I'm losing 5 guys statistically. Please? Oh geez. No. Oh boy. I've gotten 3 saves so far. Not amazing. But we do have 6-up ward saves coming from the Master Rune of Grongni from the Battle Standard Bearer. I need to see some 6s. Show me the hammers, people. Grongni! Saves 1, but 2, 4, 6. 6 dwarf clansmen go down to the mortar. Oh boy, that hurts. Alright, that is 25% losses, so they are required to make a panic check. Now, something I don't know if I said in my army intro, Dwarf King Borek does stand upon an oath stone, so I cannot re-roll any panic checks. But leadership 10? We care not with an 8. Excellent. We mourn our brothers, but we will not run. Sweet. That was painful. Well in mortar. Ahoy. What's next, mate?
Well, obviously these guys marched.
So no shooting.
Column, so no shooting here. So over to the bolt thrower.
The thrower of bolts.
And
so we're targeting the slayers with the bolt thrower. Very good. All right, mate. So you're over half range. So we are looking for a single 5 to hit. Can we do? He's done it! He's done it! Oh no!
All right, so that'll be first hit at strength 6.
Very good. You're just skewering the first Dwarven Slayer on a 2. He's done it. A Slayer has fallen. The next one on a 3. No, just hits the front rank, smashing into the belly of one Slayer, and he goes down clutching it, not allowing it to pierce through. Oh wait, no, hang on, that's not the way that works. It continues to pierce through in this edition. So you do get one more roll in this one on a 4+. Very good. There goes my narrative. Boo. Yeah. But 2 of them are turned into a little dwarven shish kebab. Very nice.
Okay.
Then, what's next?
The Hell Cannon.
The Hell Cannon. Yeah. Targeting the Iron Breakers with the Hell Cannon, mate.
So that's only a 3-inch template?
Indeed, it's the merciful small template. But it's the same thing. It's scatter and artillery dice, my friend.
Okay.
All right, bring her over here for me. Where does she go? Hiyo! Oh, God, settle down. That's all right. We'll get that template down, and we'll see how many breakers of iron are getting clapped. All right, we have 5 guys completely under the template, and one of which is the battle standard bearer, and then we have 4 guys being clipped, one of which is the champ. So, seeing if the champ is in the hit pool on a 4+. Oh dear, he is. Does he remain in the hit pool? He does not. One of his brethren push him out of the way. My captain. And then the remaining 3 coming into the hit pool. Yes, 2 of them are making it in. Very good. So that will mean a total of 8 in the hit pool. And one of them is the battle standard bearer. And so he is getting pushed out of the way on a 2+. He is, thank gosh. So 8 hits, one of which is completely under the dot, getting squished on a 2. Yes, very good. What is the AP on that one?
-3 for that one.
-3. They have 3 up armor saves, so it'll have a 6 up armor save against it. Hiyo! Ah, and he just makes it. Wow, okay. So then the remaining 7. Remaining 7 on 4+, I'm assuming? What's its strength?
Strength 5.
3s. My goodness. Oh, you only miss one of them. Would you settle down, Tal? Gosh. 6 of them are getting hit. The initial Chaos Dwarf, fusillade has been extremely brutal. So we have 3 up armor saves. -2 makes 5 up armor saves, but then 5 up wards from the standard. So 5 up armor saves. Let's see a bunch in the first lot.
Oh.
2, very good, 2 to begin with, and then 5 up ward saves from the magic-imbued Master Rune of Grongni. Getting me 1 more, but 3 Iron Breakers bite the dust. Ooh, ouchie. Oh boy, this has been painful. And then an automatic panic check for them. Yes, because of the Hell Cannon, doing Hell Cannon things. So here we go, needing a leadership of 10, because Borek is nearby. Oh, that's a 12.
Oh dear.
We are re-rolling for the Battle Standard Bearer. Battle Standard Bearer does allow you to re-roll panics in this edition. Come on, I know that was scary, the Cannon of Hell, but Borek is watching. Yes, the 8 gets us through. Woo, spicy. That's a spicy meatball, ladies and gentlemen. Any other shooting?
That's all my shooting.
Thank God. Oh, that was a good first turn, mate. Well done. But that is it. That is the end of Chaos Dwarves, turn 1. Dwarves, turn 1. Nothing to do in the strategy phase, so we go straight to the movement phase. No charges to declare, so it's on to remaining moves. This is where everything is now. And this is where it all ends up. All right, so down in the front ranks here, something worth noting is the mortar has the quake ability, and it does a 2d6 radius of from the center point. Anything within 2d6 suffers -1 movement until the Chaos player's next turn, the Chaos Dwarf player's next turn. We rolled it up on off camera, and it got 7. So these 3 units were affected by the quake as the earth shakes and they stumble forward rather than marching in lockstep. So these 2 units did do their 4-inch march because they were reduced to movement 2. Over here on the right flank, the Slayers have pivoted out just to prepare to take the charge from the filthy bulls. And my gyrocopter has swung back here into the back lines, protecting my rear from sneaky gits potentially looking to come in, because I don't have a great use for it right now otherwise. So protecting the rear of my war machines and my quarrelers feels like what it should do. And that's it. That's movement phase done. We've shuffled forward. My rangers stayed put, and so did my thunderers and quarrelers. So, speaking of thunderers and quarrelers, it's shooting phase time, ladies and gentlemen. And I am going to start with my rangers out there in the corner, and they are going to fire back with their crossbows at those filthy infernal guard. All right, it is going to be 10 shots. We are in half range, and they're right in front of me. We have ballistic skill 4, so we are hitting them on 3s. Oh, yes. Not too shabby. We have missed 4. That's probably slightly under, but nonetheless, 6 hits have hit. And then strength 4 to toughness 4, infernal dwarf. We are wounding on 4s. Oh, ouch. All right. 2 wounds in total. One of them is armor bane 2, so you'll get... Do they just have heavy armor?
That's right.
So no armor save, so 1 dead, and one of them will have a 5-up armor save, sir.
5 up. Nope.
No, 2. 2 of the filthy dwarves fall to the crossbows, quarrels hitting them through their visors and punching through their mail. Amazing. Lovely. Evil dwarf blood has been spilt. All right, next I'm going to go my 10 Thunderers here against these other, blunderbuss wielding chaos dwarves. No, they are all over half range, so it's going to be 10 shots hitting on 5s. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 4. Amazing. Love that. That's a good little fusillade. And then strength 4 to toughness 4, wounding on 4s. Getting 2 wounds just at AP 1, sir. So 2 6-up armor saves.
Nope.
And another 2 dwarves fall. Amazing. Punching through, shooting out with our dwarven crafted handguns, and boom, 2 more of the hated enemy fall before us. Next, I'm going to go these quarrelers, and they're going to shoot into these charging bull centaurs. All right, we are all within half range, so we are just going to be hitting those bull centaurs on 4s. Ooh, getting 3 hits total. Fantastic. Strength 4 crossbows, toughness 5. Toughness 5 centaurs. We're wounding on 5s. No wounds. We roll triple 3s. That's disappointing. All right. All that is left is the organ gun and the cannon. I'm going to go the organ gun first. Organ gun is going to fire up onto them. So organ gun is going to roll 2 artillery dice worth of shots. If I roll a single misfire throughout this shooting, it will be an extra -1 to hit modifier when I'm rolling to hit. If I roll 2 misfires, then it's on the misfire table. Let's see, how many shots are we getting? The first roll, 10!
Uh-oh.
That's a fabulous start. And the second roll is 2, a total of 12 shots at over half range, hitting on 5s. Ooh, that looks reasonable. A total of 4 hits, not shabby. And strength 5 to toughness 5, we're wounding them on 4s. Come on, baby. Very good. A statistical roll. 2 wounds have come through, sir, just at -1.
All right, so...
They have the equivalent of heavy armor, light armor, plus armored hide or something.
That's 1.
So they'll have 6-up armor saves against these, sir.
Alrighty. Nope.
No.
So that's 1 is down to 1 wound.
Oh my goodness, very good. And there he is, the filthy dog, down to 1 wound remaining. Now, originally I was planning to shoot my cannon at the general because he is a large target, so I can target him freely from back here. And my cannon is one of the best answers that I have to that flying beast. But I kind of have to remove 1 more wound. At least I feel like I do, to try and stop quite as much damage coming through next turn. So I'm doing it, I'm committing the cannon to it. They are unfortunately just out of grape shot range as well. They're like 12.5 inches away. So we're shooting just a straight cannonball at them. I'm gonna go 10 inches from the back of that model so that if I roll the 10, I'm hitting him. So let's see, we are going, I'm aiming 10 inches from the back of them. So it's going to go, 8 inches forward, which means that it is landing on him. So if 10 was there, 8 is there. Boom! We've hit him. Fantastic. It is strength 8 to toughness 5.
Yeah.
We're wounding him on a 2. Come on now. Yes, we get the wound. It's AP 2. So no armor save. It would do D3 damage, but he's only got 1 wound left. So we do just remove the musician. Amazing, excellent. We've put him down to 2. I just needed to do 1 more wound somewhere. That's very disappointing. Now that will be a panic check. Leadership 8.
Yeah.
Let's see how they go.
Come on.
7. They stick the landing. They care not. They didn't like that guy. I think that's it. I've shot all my shots. I've whittled a couple of the shooty infernal guard. And I managed to kill a single bull centaur. Definitely not, the turn 1 Chaos Dwarves, but not too bad. But that is it. That is the end of the Dwarven Mountain Holds, turn 1. Chaos Dwarves, turn 2. And we are in the strategy phase and the start of turn sub-phase, which means leadership test.
Leadership test on the Hell Cannon. Is he still a good boy?
Good boy? Yes.
Such a good boy.
Such a good boy. Beautiful. And then we would go into the conjuration sub-phase. What would you like to conjure, sir?
What have we got?
All right, we've decided no enchantments or hexes. There's just not a great target for anything at this point. Now, we did forget the start of turn sneaky skulkers or gits roll to see if they are going to turn up in ambush. And it's on a 4+.
4 up.
Good luck, sir.
Nope.
Not this turn. I have done this for nothing. He could have been over there doing that wound. Boo. All right, so then we go into the movement phase. You got any charges to declare?
Let's try one over there, I think.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And who are they going to declare a charge against?
Slayers.
The Slayers?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me happy. That's fun. All right, so this is basically a 13-inch charge, with a reasonable wheel to get in, because they don't quite get there just going straight. They miss the corner. So movement 7 and swift stride. Let's see, mate. The initial 2d6, 7 plus 4 is getting them an 11 so far. And then we're going to add the swift stride die. Ah, yes, for an extra 5. They are in like Flynn. And that is where they end up charging forward, slamming into the front rank of the Slayers. That's going to be awesome. Love that. Love that for the Slayers. Every man that dies there is going to be rejoicing. Sweet. No other charges, so we are going on to remaining moves. This is where everything is now. And this is where everything ends up. All right, Tal, give us your wrap up, mate.
Okay. Stood still over here. Just going to
keep the shooting
covering
contest
fire.
going.
Yeah.
Yep. Very good.
Yeah, suppressing fire.
Yeah, there it is.
But I have reformed and moved this line up to harass those warriors.
How dare they?
I've moved my general and my other unit of Infernal Guard up to maybe think about charging in next turn.
Indeed, we have
get
gotten
close enough.
We've gotten to just within 9 inches here, so there's a potential charge given to the Iron Breakers.
And of course the completed charge over there.
Indeed. But that's it. That's the movement phase done, mate. We're going into the shooting phase.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
It's the same direction again.
Sweet. We're going to go over to the Infernal Guard shooting into the ruins at the ranges.
Yeah, so 8 D3 shots.
Indeed.
7, 8. Not great. 3, 4, 5.
14 shots coming out in total. And it is worth noting that they ignore the multiple shots, -1 to hit, for all of you playing at home. Just 5s to hit, because -2 shooting into the hard cover of the ruin.
4 hits.
Oh yes, a total of 4 hits come clacking through over the stone into my boys, wounding them on 5s, because strength 3. 2 wounds, mate. Spicy stuff. Any AP?
No.
All right, we got heavy armor and shields, which means 4 up. Armor saves. And we stick them both.
Dang.
Bangs off the shields and clinks off the chain mail, the dwarven ring mail. Lucky stuff. All right, mortar. And they can still draw line of sight to the warriors. You're gonna blank him again?
Yes, we are.
Very good, sir. So it's going to get centered right there in between these guys. Let's have a look at the artillery die. Oh, it's coming 4 off. 4 inches off. Let's figure out where that's ending up, and we'll be back. All right, so that is currently popping the template basically right here, which would be getting, a couple, like 3 of them fully hit and a few partials. But we have the Hellbound upgrade on this mortar, which means he can choose to re-roll. Is it just the scatter, or is it either?
It's one or the other once per battle.
Fantastic. So we are deciding to re-roll the scatter dice, looking for that direct hit. All right, let's see it, mate.
Come on. Oh, no.
And instead it's going to be going 4 inches off that way. Let's have a look-see. All right, so it did scatter right out to about here, and it was pretty hard to tell at this point whether it was touching things or not. So I'm just going to give him the 2 partials that it was so close to that I couldn't tell. So it is going to be, let's see, is the general in the hit pool on a 4+? No. He's not. The other schlub that is next to him, the man that holds the banner, no. So unfortunately, it just booms there. Now, there is still the 2d6 minus movement from this point,
That's
right?
correct.
All right, so mate, 2d6 inches from there. 7 inches from this point. So both of these units are at -1 movement, because as it hits here, it is quaking the earth and they're stumbling, shaking their thick dwarven legs. And there we go, a couple of little pips to try and remember. -1 movement for those boys. All right, that's them shot. We're coming to the infernal dwarves, sir. Who do they want to shoot at?
Warriors it'll be.
The warriors it shall. The poor warriors, they're copping the brunt.
Another 8d3 shots.
Indeed. Let's see it.
Ooh, yuck.
Oh, buddy, that's rough. It's going to be 10 shots. Oh, that's not as many as it should be.
Yeah.
But you are just hitting on... Are they ballistic skill 4?
No, 3s.
So they're hitting on 4s natively. So over there, they should actually be hitting on 6s.
No.
Good to know. So that means that these guys are just hitting on 4s, because they've got no negatives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Ooh, okay. Looks like 5. Lovely. Perfectly average roll. Love to see it. And 5s to wound, because strength 3. A single wound. A single wound, sir, and that will be a 4-up armor save for heavy armor and shield. And we stick the landing. We shield it, raise the shield and clank.
As it's the shooting phase, I'm going to magic missile now.
Ah, lovely.
The Curse of Hashut.
The Curse of Hashut.
Which is 18 inches, and I hope I'm in range for that. Yes, I am. To your general.
Oh no! You are. You can. So this is a character snipe, right? Spicy.
So this is a 9-up. If it goes off, you'll need to make a toughness test, which if you fail, you'll take more heavy strength hits than if you pass.
Very good. Either way, I'm taking hits. Gross. All right, mate. So it's a 9-up, and you're getting +4, right?
That's right.
All right, so you just need to see a 5. And you've rolled an 8, which means a total of 12. Am I within 18 inches of you with Thalgrim's Spellsbane?
Yes.
Just.
Amazing, we're in. So, mate, I am just going to use one of my runes of spell breaking to BAM! He holds up his magic talisman and just sucks the magic out of the air, sucks the winds into it, and zoom, and it's gone. Dissipated. Amazing. Of course, and in defense of King Borek. Love that.
All right.
I did it. I did a thing. Bolt thrower?
Just for that, he has to be shot with a bolt thrower.
Oh, no. That filthy hobgoblin was like, I saw the winds.
Now, is that going to be within...
I reckon that's within 24.
Yes, it is.
It is. So it'll just be a 4 to hit, sir, for ballistic skill 3. Oh, he's done it. He's hit the front rank.
All right.
So the first one is going to be getting wounded on a 2, strength 6. It does wound. I'll just do all of the saves at the end, right? Because it actually doesn't matter. The AP doesn't change. You'll be wounding the next one in line on a 3. You do. And then the last one on a 4. How very dare you! You wound them all. And now you are AP -3.
That's it.
With a bolt thrower. They are the highest AP war machine, which is gross and silly. I have a 3-up armor save for full plate and shields, which means I'll have 6-up armor saves against this initially. Yeah! Oh, I get a pair of 6s. That's spicy. And then we also have the ward save from the Master Rune of Grungni. No, very good. Grungni helps us not. And a single Ironbreaker falls. Very good. Skewering him, punching through his full plate straight into his pelvis, and he goes down with a dwarven scream. The cannon from hell?
Yes.
The hell cannon. All right, we are targeting the hell cannon to these poor warriors again, and it can see them just for anyone playing at home because it is a large target, so it can see over everybody. It's a behemoth, which, you know, is fantastic. So it can see everybody. All right, mate. Right for the center, as per usual. Hi-yo! Oh, 10 inches off.
That's not good.
That's not great. We'll be back with that. All right, so the template has come from here, swinging all the way back, and it looks, again, it's a little too close to tell. We're saying that it's just clipping 1. So on a 4+, one of these Infernal Guard is getting hit by the offshoot of this template. No, lovely. It swings wide. It belches out its chaos filth, but belches it out a fair bit short, and goosh, off it goes. Do we have any other shooting?
That's all the shooting.
Okay, but we do have the first combat phase. And here it is, the bull centaurs yelling as, they have, run through the combined fire of cannon, crossbows, and organ gun to find the fight with the Slayers. So epic. This looks great. All right, mate, tell me how they fight.
So we got first charge, so you will be disrupted.
Yep, so no ranks for me.
No ranks. We've got some impact hits at -2.
All right, we are starting out with 2d3 impact hits from these bull centaurs. How many, sir?
Got...
Ow.
2.
2? Oh, no.
2 auto hits at strength 5, AP -2.
Oh, yeesh. Very good, sir. All right, well, they are toughness 4, so 3s to kill. You do kill 2 on the impact. Bang, bang. Now, Slayers have a rule called Death Blow, which means anytime one of them dies, the unit that anytime one of them dies in combat, the unit that did the killing takes an automatic strength 3 hit at AP -1. So you've killed 2 of them, and as they've gone down, they're swinging their axes in their death cry moment. So wounding on 6s? Are they toughness 5?
Yeah.
Wounding on 6s. No, they don't manage to cut through the flesh as they fall. Very good. What's next, mate?
5 attacks coming in at weapon skill 4.
Very good. I am also weapon skill 4, sir, so you are going to be hitting on 4s.
God. 2.
2 hits at strength 5, did you say, or are you strength 4?
Strength 4.
Strength 4, wounding on 4s, sir, / killing on 4s, because we are naked to the waist.
1.
Very good. Another Slayer is felled. Boom, down he goes, which will be another strength 3 hit, the death blow.
Just forgotten.
Oh, I did a death blow, but we'll get to that. What did you forget?
I have hatred against you.
Oh no! So how many did you miss? You got 2 hits.
I got 2 hits, so I can re-roll the other 3.
Fantastic. So before we do that, let's just resolve this death blow, sir. So you'll have a -1 AP wound against you. So 6 up armor
6
save.
Up. No.
We've done a wound. In his falling, as he falls to his doom, crying to the halls of his ancestors, he manages to wound one of the great beasts. Epic. Now, the Hatred Dwarfs reroll. Disgusting. Very nice. Netting another 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. Killing on 4s. He's done it. He's felled a second dwarf on the charge with the hits. 4 of them down so far. Another death blow. Wounding on a 6. No. Sad. You've killed everyone in the front rank except the Giant Slayer. So the Giant Slayer will swing out. He has 2 attacks at weapon skill 4. He is going to direct his 2 attacks into the standard bearer that is already wounded. Weapon skill 4 to weapon skill 4. He's hitting on 4s with his great axe. He gets 1 hit. He is at strength 5 or 6. So Giant Slayers are strength 4 base. They're also weapon skill 5, and I rolled a 6 and a 3 then to attack, so both of them actually hit. So I've got 2 hits into the standard bearer, strength 6 to tough 5, wounding on 3s. Very good, a single wound, and it is AP 2, so it goes straight through his armor. So he will have 1 wound remaining. All right, that is the combat done, sir. You've won it solidly. So you did 4 wounds, and you've got a banner. I did, and you are closed order?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Or close order. I have a banner, and I did 1 wound. So I lose by 4, but I am unbreakable, so I just give ground 2 inches. About to there. Do you want to follow up, or do you want to stay?
No, we're going to follow up.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. There's no reason not to, so boom. they follow up, continuing the combat. Very cool. There it is, the first combat. They came slamming in, destroying the front rank except for the giant slayer, and just, copping a couple of wounds back from Death Blow and the Great Axe. So epic. Yes! And that is it. Another solid turn from the Chaos Dwarves. But that is it. That is the end of Chaos Dwarves turn 2. Noble Dwarves, turn 2. Nothing to do in the strategy phase and no charges to declare, so we're going straight into remaining moves. This is where everything is now. And this is where it all ends up. Alright, there hasn't been a whole lot of movement. My units here have just shuffled forward 1 inch, making it an 8-inch charge for these Infernal Guard. And Borek and his warriors, his clansmen, have swung out to the flank somewhat, preparing a pincer strike. But we'll see. And over here on the right flank, my quarrelers have moved. They're 3 inches, just shunk out to here, so that they can, potentially be in a position to do some shooting later. So they'll get to shoot this turn, but ponderous at -2. So. Oh yes, and I'm still committing my gyrocopter to be back here guarding the rear from those filthy, filthy sneaky gits. I don't know if it's the right choice, but I've committed to it now, so such is life. Put it in the comments. Is this stupid? Is Stos bad brain? Let me know. That's movement phase done. We are off to the shooting phase. And again, we're going to start out there with the rangers against these blunderbuss boys, the fusillade. Alright, I've still got 10 of them out there. They lower their crossbows and they fire, hitting on 3s. Ooh, amazing. Missing a single one. That was pretty great. And wounding on 4s, the Deadeyes. Ooh, dear. Alright. Oh no, still quite respectable. Yeesh. Alright, so 2 of them are Armor Bane 2, mate. So no saves from 2. 3 of them will be your 5-up armor saves. And you do save 1, but a total of 4 of them go down this turn. Amazing. That was a pretty spicy.
That's going to be a panic test.
Heck yeah. Leadership 9, Chaos Dwarves though. They are still stalwart defenders and they don't run easy. Let's see.
Oh no!
That's a double 6, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. So they are going to turn tail and flee directly away from me, center to center. How far are they going? 2d6 -1 because they are resolute.
That's the one. That's sweet.
They're going a total of 8 inches. We'll get them moved and we'll be back. Whoa. And that is where the cowardly Infernal Guard end up, fleeing from the fury of the Rangers, just popping through the other side of that mortar. So that mortar is required to make a panic test. Another leadership 9. 8. Woo! Very good. The mortar is fine. But good job, Rangers. You've done it. You held your position and you've, beat off the enemy. But, not like that. Alright, next it is going to be my Thunderers, and they are just going to continue to shoot these blunderbuss boys. Still got 10 boys, but 2 of them are at -1 to hit because they are partially covered. The unit is partially obscured by my unit here. So they will be hitting instead of 4s. Oh wait, am I at 12? Yes, no, we are not at half range. So we're going to be hitting on 6s for these 2. No hits, very sad. And then the rest hitting on 5s for over half range. Ah, a single hit. Oh, that hurts. You're not doing your business, Thunderers. Wounding on 4s. We do get a wound, sir. -1 AP, a 6-up armor save. Nope. No, we kill another Infernal Dwarf. The Organ Gun, and the Organ Gun is going to shoot at the Infernal Guard infantry. Let's see how many shots we get. 2 amounts of artillery dice. We pack the tubes with powder, and 2 for the first one, not ideal, and 2 for the second. 4 shots, boo. These will be at -1 to hit because these are then, they are less than half of them are obscured from my Organ Gun. So we need 5s to hit. 2 hits have come through. Strength 5 to toughness 4. Wounded on 3s. 2 wounds and 1 at Armor Bane. So we have -1 AP for 1 and -2 for another, sir.
Okay, so that's a 5-up and a 6-up.
Very good.
5 up. Nope.
No. The 6 up. No. Ward saves for your
Ward
banner,
saves
sir.
for my banner. 5 ups.
2 5-up wards from the Banner of Filth. Very good. It does save 1, and 1 man falls. 1 filthy dwarf does go down. That was a bad roll for the old organ gun. The least amount of shots it can possibly do, aside from misfiring. We will put 5 quarrelers into them, needing to hit on 7s because of moving over half range and ponderous. So we are looking for 6s initially. And we do get 2 of them. And then 4 pluses. Here. And we get a hit. Amazing. A single quarrel on the move does hit. Wounding on 4s. And we get a wound. No AP, sir. So 5 up. 4 up. You got shields on these boys.
There we go.
Very nice. It slams into a shield and they care not at all. And then lastly, I've got my cannon. And although this feels weird, the cannon can still see that filthy man on his Lamasu, because it is a large target, so we are going to shoot straight at him. And we are going to go, we'll go 10 inches from the back corner of that giant flying filth. 10 inches from the back. Give me the 10, straight up. Do it! Oh, misfire! Oh boy! Now, I do have a single rune of forging, which allows me a 1-off reroll of the misfire dice. I'm gonna use it. Here we go. Come on, boys. The rune glows in the chassis of the cannon, and we get the 10. Amazing. Well done, cannon crew. This new crew, I'm telling you, they're doing the business. So it is a strength 8.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5. We're going to wound him on a 2. Yes, thank God the 1 did not show. Unfortunately, no armor bane though. So it is just a -2 for a cannon, sir.
Yeah, so that's 6.
Very good.
Yep.
A 6-up armor save because he's got full plate.
He's got magic armor that is equivalent to full plate.
Fantastic. So yes, 4-up goes to a 6-up.
No. But then the
Talisman of Protection.
That's the one.
So a single 5-up, the talisman glows, and it is unable to turn aside the cannonball. We are doing D3 wounds here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 6-wound model, so I need a lot of wounds. Come on, the cannonball flies straight, it flies true, and does a single wound. Damn it. But still, a wound is struck, and blood is drawn from the great beast. Awesome. Love it. Well done, cannon. Yes. That is my shooting phase done. All in all, it was a relatively successful one. You know, we beat off the...
Stop saying that.
I'm gonna stop saying that. We fought off the the Infernal Guard blunderbuss boys. We killed 1 more of them. And this was the major disappointment, however. So it's combat phase again, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for round 2 of the Slayers and the Bull Boys. Now, what is your initiative?
3.
Slayers are just initiative 2. The Giant Slayer's initiative 3, but he's got a great axe. So the Bulls are going first, mate.
So 5 attacks and weapon skill 4.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, that was all of them. How dare you? At strength 4.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s, mate. Killing on 4s. Come on, even out now. You can have 1 of these. You got 2 of them.
2.
Very good. That will be 2 death blows coming back. Strength 3 hits. We're wounding on 6s. No death blows, but 2 noble dwarf slayers find their doom and meet their ancestors in the halls. And so that's it. That's all your attacks, yes? I get to swing back. 1 of the regular guys with 2 hand weapons swinging back. So he has 4s to hit. No hits from him. Good job, mate. And then I have 1 regular guy with a 1 troll slayer with a great axe hitting on 4s. Great axe. Lame. And then I've got the giant slayer hitting. He'll direct 1 attack into... No, I'm not going to get greedy. I'll direct them both into the standard bearer rather than any at the champion. So we are hitting on 3s here because weapon skill 5. We get a single hit. We are strength 6, so wounding on 2s. Ah, sorry, 3s. And we fail. Boo! God! Oh, that was some rough rolling from those slayers. So we lose. We get forced back 2 inches. Would you like to follow up?
Absolutely.
Yes, no reason not to. Boom! Oh, gosh. That was...
The rock.
Oh, mate. Yeah, indeed. You're just churning your way through these slayers. And they're a bit winded, obviously, after that first charge. You're knocking the wind out of them. That was rough. All right, but that is it. That is it. That is the end of Dwarves. Turn 2. Darwi Zharr. Turn 3. And we go into the strategy phase, and it is a leadership test for the cannon from hell.
9 up. Over here.
Yeah.
All
Still
good.
all good. Loving life.
Yeah.
Yeah, being a good boy.
Okay. So first up,
Conjuration phase.
Conjuration. Let's try some Plague of Rust. No, let's put some Earthen Ramparts up.
Earthen Ramparts?
Yeah.
And we're targeting the Blunderbuss boys?
Blunderbuss boys.
All right, what do you need here?
So that's a 10 up.
10 up.
All right. That'll be...
And that is what? That's something good?
Yeah.
That's a 7 plus 4. That's an 11.
11.
All right. Well, I'm just going to go for a Wizardly Dispel from Thane Thalgrim because we are not Thane. Spellsbane. Thalgrim Spellsbane, the Rune Smith. Because we're in range to do so. I need to see a double 6. Do it. I get a 10, but that is not enough. So they have that Earthen Ramparts and the 5-up ward save. Very nice. A Hex, perhaps.
A Hex. Well, Plague of Rust. Onto
my Iron Breakers.
Iron Breakers. I
Indeed.
assume you're going to use your second.
Well, we'll see what you roll, mate.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a double 1 from you, sir.
All right,
I'm
so this
due
is
one.
a 9 up.
A 9 up. So that does get you the 9.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want that to hurt my boys, so I will. I'll use my last Rune of Spell Breaking to and protect the unit. Oh, actually, you're casting something on them. They're -2. What did you get?
So what do you got? 6 plus 4 is 10.
-2?
8. So no. Wouldn't have gone up.
So because they have a Rune Smith within the unit, they are at magic resistance 2. So there's no need to use it. The spell is just failed. Magic resistance. Yeah. That was lucky. All right. That will bring us into the movement phase and charges to declare. Do you have any?
Yes, we're going to declare a charge from here into here.
Ah, very good. Excellent. They're going to try it. It is an 8-inch charge. So we need to see a 5 up on one of these 2d6. Can they make it? No. So they will go 3 inches forward. They will fail forward. They're 3 inches. I've baited the charge. And so the charge will be mine? Lucky bit.
While I'm thinking of it, let's travel Mystical Pathway.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, we're going into the regular moves and traveling mystical pathways. Who are you targeting?
So these guys,
Yes.
I'm going to try and fling them behind your lines and shoot you in the back.
Spicy. That's pretty wild, but fair. All right, mate. Well, let's see it happen. A 10 up to get off. Very good. We need a 6 on the dice.
There we go.
He's gotten the 6. I'm not going to use my last rune of spell breaking. I'll just try and dispel it. I need to see an 11. Come on, Thalgrim. Hold back the winds of filthy magic. Thalgrim spells bane. No. Good try, Thalgrim.
So.
All right, and because they weren't able to actually clear this unit while staying 6 inches away from enemies, we've instead just bamfed them out to here, getting them out of dodge of the combat units, so we can continue this shooting war between the dwarves. Now, we've missed a bunch of things. So at the start of the turn, we need to roll to see if the sneaky gits came in on a 4+.
Nope.
No, they're still not there. I knew it. I knew it because I have committed this here. They're just never going to come until turn 5. I'm just going to have wasted my time. Classic. The rally.
Rallying.
Yep. Leadership 9. Yes,
good.
they rally. Fabulous. So they can reform to face any direction, and they're allowed to move and shoot as normal. That'll bring us to the remaining moves. We're coming to remaining moves, so this is where everything is now. And this is where it all ends up. All right, Tal, Give me your wrap up, mate.
All right. So we reformed these guys. There's not a lot. The Infernal Guard. There's not a lot they can do.
Yeah. Moved their 3 inches around the mortar.
Having a chat with the the mortar crowd.
Yep.
But I've moved my general up so that he's within breath range of your general.
Indeed. Very sad. That's movement phase done. It's shooting and magic time, sir. Let's do it. Where are we going?
We should get this curse of Hashut out of the way, which is almost certainly going to be dispelled.
Oh, very good. Yes, yeah. You're targeting my general again with the snipe, the curse.
Yeah.
What do you need for it?
9 up for this one.
Very good.
Yo.
Yep, you rolled an 8.
So it's a 12.
Which is a 12. It's -1 to your dice because I am magic resistance 1. So you've rolled an 11. Yeah, look, I'm gonna hold off on using my final my final rune of spell breaking.
Yep.
Maybe for Plague of Rust later. So I'm just gonna need a double d6. A double d6. I need a double 6 here from Thalgrim Spellsbane. No. Unable to dispel. All right, mate, tell me what happens here.
So that'll be a toughness test, please.
A toughness test, so I am toughness 5, so a 6 only will be a fail. I rolled a 6.
Right.
God, that's so bad. All right.
So we'll have D3 plus 2 strength 5 hits.
Yep.
No armor or regen.
Oh, boy. Okay. D3 plus how many?
Plus 2.
Okay. Very good. How many, mate?
Well, so 4.
4 hits at strength 5. I am toughness 5. So 4's to wound, mate.
Oh, no.
A single wound, no armor save, and no regen, hey? I have 2 runes of warding, which are once per game, 2-up ward saves. Do I use one on this? I mean, I may as well always use them, right? And this is the time. So I will use one of my runes of warding. 2-up ward save. Hilarious. Hilarious. I had to roll the 6 to fail it, and then I had to roll the 1. All right, I've got 1 2-up ward save left. That's great. And he has 2 wounds remaining. Oh, Borek.
Well, while we're over there, how about we use a sorceress exhalation?
Excellent. It's breath weapon time.
All right.
All right. So my general, Borek, is fully covered by this filthy breath, and then the 5 gentlemen around him are partially hit. So we'll do a partial for the champion. Is he in the hit pool on a 4+? He's not. Are the remaining 4 regular guys coming into the hit pool on 4+? Only one of them, sad. My general is in the hit pool. We're going to do a 2-up lookout, sir, to see if one of his brave retainers can push him out of the way. Oh, God, why? Why is this happening? So general's in the hit pool. All right, so 1 regular guy and my general are being hit, sir. What's the strength?
Strength 4.
Very good. So for the regular guy, you'll be winning him on a 4. Nope. For the general, you're winning him on a 5. Of course.
There we go.
Of course. And what's the AP on this?
-2.
-2. Wow. Well, he's got a 4-up armor save, which means he's got a 6-up armor save. Come on. The full plate mail of the dwarves. Nope. Good. Classic. I've got 1 more 2-up ward save. Way to draw out my ward saves. All right, here we go. Come on. The last rune of warding on his runic talisman glows. It glows bright, turning. No, come on, what? Oh my God, I got it. Oh my God. Very good. He's down to 1 wound remaining. Okay, that's a spicy meatball. Wow, ridiculous. Funny though. All right, that's the breath weapon done. What do we have left?
Artillery.
Yeah, we still got these guys.
Let's do those guys.
Lovely.
So
there is still 7?
7 D3 shots. 1, 2, 3. That's 2, 3, 14.
14 shots this round, not too shabby. All right, hitting on 4s because no move and shoot penalty. Spicy. 9 hits in total. That was a decent roll. 5s to wound for strength 3 blunderbuss clatter guns.
3.
Looks like 3. 3 wounds. We have heavy armor and shields, so 4 up armor saves. Raise your shields. 2 of them do go down. Bonk, bump. Very nice. Blood is spilled on the other side of this shooting fight here. Fantastic. Artillery time, sir.
Artillery.
Attacking the warriors with the hell cannon. All right, mate, roll it over here for me.
All right.
Oh, God. It's another direct hit. The hits just keep on coming. Oh! We'll be back. All right, we have 2 regular dwarves fully covered by the template, and then 10 partials all around him. 1 is the general and 1 is the champ. Let's roll the champ first to see if he's in the hit pool.
Yep.
He is. Is the general in the hit pool?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. All right, let's roll the general. Come on, general. Can we get one of your noble clansmen to push you out of the way, or is this your ignominious end? On a 2-up. Very good. One of his boys loves him. I love you, Borek. Get down. And the champion on a 2-up, he's also okay. So then you've got 2 of them in the hit pool so far. So it'll be the remaining 8. The remaining 8 to come in. Looking for 4 pluses. Another 4.
6
Another
all
4.
up.
So 6 all up, plus the 2 that were fully covered.
2.
It means 8 are hit. So one of them is hit directly by this spewing hell filth and is getting killed on a 2+. He does get wounded. What is the AP on the
-2.
-2 under the template?
-3 under the template.
So they'll go for a 6-up armor save from their... I know they have a 4-up armor save, so no armor save, a 6-up ward from the Banner of Grudges. Nope. So 1 is killed under the dot, and now the hellish filth spews forth, showering and destroying the rest of the men in there. Strength 5, winning on 3s. Okay, 3 2s are rolled, which means 4 wounds have come through, and these are -2.
Yes.
-2 to our 4-up armor save means 6-up saves. Boys! Oh, none of the 6-up saves. 6-up ward saves from the Banner of Grudges. And we make 1 of the wards, so another 3 men, 3 noble dwarves do go down. Brutal. That will be an immediate panic check at leadership 10. We are all good, we panic not. But oh boy, my poor unit.
Over to the bolt thrower.
The thrower of bolts, what's he shooting?
I think we've got it.
Yep.
Now it's going to be blocked and have cover, isn't he?
Indeed, so it'd be at least -1. Well, we're shooting the bolt thrower at the organ gun. It does like, what, 2 damage flat, so it's not too bad. A single shot hitting on 5s for range.
Nope.
No, okay.
Anyway.
Sad. Yes, the mortar next. Oh yeah, we're targeting...
Bane.
We're targeting the rangers out there. Very nice. All right, mate. It turns, it fires. Let's get that scatter and artillery on it. Where do we go? Nobody knows. Oh, misfire! No. Oh! And it's used its once per game reroll.
It has.
Amazing. At last, the misfire is rolled. Lucky Christos. Hooray. All right, Blackfire mispower table. Whoops. Misfire table.
Oh, no!
Is that...
That's the one. It's out of there.
Oh my god, it's destroyed. It explodes. It turns. It fires. And on something inside, ignites and goes. It is destroyed. Amazing. Oh. Now, I'm pretty sure that counts as a unit removed beside them. So that's going to be a panic check for them. Unit destroyed. Panic check for the Infernal Dwarves. 9. Nice. They're okay. They don't mind.
They weren't looking anyway.
Indeed, yes. They get showered with little bits of shrapnel and stuff. But, that was... Yeah. Is that everything? I think
that's everything. Shooting. Over to combat.
Indeed, sir. We come back yet again to the big bulls and the slayers. The slayers have been getting the raw end of this deal. All right, mate. Swing out again with your 5 attacks.
5 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, not great this time.
Nope, getting 2 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, 4s to kill.
Ooh.
Single wound, which does mean a single death blow, which will come back on a 6. No, but another noble slayer finds his doom and regains his clan honor. All right, I get to swing back at last with a reasonable amount of attacks. Hopefully it'll actually work out. All right, I've got 2 guys remaining in the front rank with double hand weapons because one of them was killed. They're going to direct all of their attacks into the rank and file rather than into the champion. So we will be hitting on 4s. Come on, boys. Very good. We get a nice average roll, getting 2 hits. Now, we are strength 3 base, they are toughness 5, but we have the Slayer rule, which means we always wound on 4s. So, here we go, they swing out with their axes, and no, failed to wound, God. Alright, I've still got 1 Slayer with a great axe who'll direct his attack into the rank and file, needing a 4 to hit. Come on, mate, he hits. Amazing. He goes up to strength 5, which is actually the same for everybody else. So wounding on a 4. He's done it. And it's negative 2 AP, so it does just, boom, shear down the final bull. Excellent. Well, not the final bull, the final one that's not the champ. The Great Axeman does it, embedding it in the flank of the filthy cowman. All right, and that leaves me with the Giant Slayer to direct his attacks into the champion. So we have 2 attacks, weapon skill 5, hitting on 3s. A single hit, wounding on 3s, because strength 6. A single wound, sir. AP 2, so he's taken a wound.
All right.
Down to 2 remaining. At last, the Slayers have done some wounds in return. So we have a banner, we have 2 wounds, and that's it. You did a wound to me, and that's it. So you have lost your close order bonus because you're now in the unit strength 3. So you lose by 2 here, my friend. Leadership 8 goes down to leadership 6.
I am going to use my stubborn.
Very good. To fall back in good order.
Yeah.
Makes sense, mate. All right. Well, I will chase because there's no reason not to. All right, mate. So you can do your 2d6 flee move. Going 6 inches. Now, would you like to add the swift stride die to that?
No.
Nope, just going back the 8 inches.
Yeah.
I will chase, going 2d6 minus 1 because of our short dwarven legs here. Getting 8 inches, so we are going to just be like 1 inch away from you. We'll get these moved and we'll be back. And that is where the 2 units end up, with the slow Slayers going 7 inches forward, chasing him, and the bull centaur, running back, falling back, and rallying, prepared for another round of combat. Lovely. So that's it. That is it. That is the end of Chaos Dwarves turn 3. Dwarves turn 3, we are going straight into the movement phase and the declare charges step. And I have a few to declare. Both of these units, the Warriors and Borek and the Iron Breakers with Thane Thorin, are going to declare a charge on the Infernal Guard with hand weapons in front of them. And the Slayers will declare a charge on the Lone Bull Centaur. Hold or flee, sir. Declare.
Hold.
Yes, very good. The reactions are hold. I ummed and ahed a bunch about charging these guys into the Lamassu and the Sorcerer. Now, the Lamassu has an ability, what's it called?
Sorcerous Miasma.
Very good. Which turns, if you attack it with a magic weapon, it turns the magic weapon into a mundane hand weapon. And I have a magic great weapon that does d6 wounds, which is just going to get turned into a hand weapon against him. I also only have 1 wound with no ward saves left. So charging this unit into that Lamassu right now, I don't think is the right choice. If my general had some ward saves still and not on 1 wound, I'd be in there, but right now, not the right choice. So they're both charging the Infernal Guard. They are both 5-inch charges going straight ahead. We'll start with Borek, needing to see a 2+ on one of these dice. And indeed, he gets a 5, fantastic, moving in, and then this unit here, because it is a combined charge, they get resolved at the same time. Again, needing a 2+ on one of the dice, beautiful, also getting a 5. Let's get him into the fight. And there they are, the two units splitting evenly across the frontage, bringing as many models into base contact as possible. We've done it. We have found combat with our hated enemy, the Zharr. And these guys don't need to roll, so they will just, again, go rump, 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 bringing as many guys into combat as possible. Lovely. There they go. That is the declare charges and move charges step done. We go on to remaining moves. I don't know if there's going to be many, but this is where everything is now. And I moved nothing at all. There was nothing to move. I'm just moving shooting units, and I'm just committing to this ridiculous strategy of protecting my backline from hobgoblins. So I'm committed. I'm doing it. I'm not moving away, because the moment I do, they're going to turn up, and I'm not having that. So I'm committed. That's it. Nothing had to move, because everything that wants to move is in combat. So it's shooting time, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to that glorious phase, the dwarf phase. We're going to start out with the Rangers. They're going to continue to pick on these Infernal Guard with blunderbusses, shooting out at them over half range, so needing 4s. Oh yeah. Just under average, getting 4 hits, wounding on 4s. A single wound, sir, no AP.
Mm-hmm. 5 up. There we go.
They've done it. They've made an armor save. Well done, boys. I am going to shoot these 5 Quarrelers at the Lamassu. So 5 Quarrelers shooting over, just reminding he is a large target, so they can draw line of sight to him over the field of battle. Over half range, so needing 5s to hit. Very good, getting 2 hits. Strength 4 to toughness 5, 5s to wound. No wounds. Sad. We'll go the cannon next. Cannon into the Lamassu. We are again going at 10 in... Oh, wait, hang on a second. All right, after doing some measurements, 10 from the back corner of the Lamassu is basically right here, which is thankfully right in front of my unit, but not, not on it, because it's going to go at least a minimum extra 2 inches, which will start there. Now, I'm not trying to target these guys. I just want to hit it, but it's ended up this way, so that's the way she's going to be. But we're just looking for the 10. I'll be happy for the 10 just to hit the Lamassu itself. Let's see. They crank it up. They aim it. They do a little bit of dwarven maths. And 4 inches forward from that point. So we're going to be smashing into the Infernal Guard. At least a few of them. And then we're going to need an extra 6 inches from here, or maybe not quite, because 10 would be the back. But let's see, an extra how much forward? It bounces. Ooh, another 4 inches. That might not be enough. We'll measure it up, and we'll have a look-see. 8 inches was enough. We have ended up hitting the Lamassu, and we've slammed into and hit 3 of the Infernal Guard. So, smashing through the Infernal Guard. This has turned out lucky. Needing 2s to wound. Boom. Oh, we only wound 2 of them, mate, at -2. So you'll have 6 up armor saves.
No.
And then 5 up wards. Making 1, but 1 of them does fall. And then we hit the Lamassu. We smash into a unit, go punching out of them, killing 1. Does it still have enough guts, enough gusto to actually wound the great beast? Strength 8, tough 5, wound on the 2. It does. Fabulous. All right, mate, it is just -2. So you'll have a 6 up armor save.
Yeah. Nope.
No, and then the 5 up ward for the Talisman of Protection. He's done it. Bugger. Nicely done. All right, next it's going to be the Organ Gun attacking the Lamassu. How many shots do we get? The first unleashes at 6. Amazing. And then the second, for another 4, 10 shots. 10 shots, we are still just over half range, so we need 5s to hit. Okay, yep. 5 hits, not bad. And then strength 5 to toughness 5, wounding on 4s. Oh, we have rolled hot, max hot. That's all the wounds and 1 at armor bane. So 4 at -1, 1 at -2. So we'll do the -2 first. A 6 up armor save.
Nope.
Nope. And then 4 at 5 up. I'm making 2 of those. Nicely done. So then 3 5 up wards in total. Oh,
Still
making
through.
1. 2 wounds go through from the organ gun. It unleashes its black powder and its little cannonballs and bang, 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 wounding the great beast twice. It roars its pain and anguish and fury. You know what? I think I have to just keep going. I'm going to put my 8 Thunderers into the Lamassu because this may be my best chance to do reasonable damage to it. 8 shots. We are over half range, so we are going to be hitting on 4s. 5s. 1 hit. Disappointment and despair. Wounding on 5s. No wound. Bugger. I should have put him into those boys, but I got greedy. I wanted to fell the great beast. Alright, that's the shooting phase done. I mean, I put a lot of shots into it and did 2 wounds overall. Not the best. The ward save on the cannon. Make me sad. But here we are. We are down to the big fight. The Iron Breakers with the Thane, the Dwarven warriors with the general against the Zharr with the battle standard bearer. So epic, amazing. My battle standard bearer will declare a challenge.
Let's do it.
Yes?
Yeah.
Who are you accepting with, sir? So you can accept it with your unit champion or your battle standard bearer.
They don't have a unit champion.
Oh, snap! Then it is just the standard bearer.
That's
amazing. It is the 2 men that hold aloft the magic standards. So epic. I charged more than 3 inches, which means I go up to initiative 3. What's your initiative?
2.
Very good. I get to strike first with my great weapon on the charge. Amazing. So I've got weapon skill 6 to your weapon skill
5.
Ooh, okay. We're a bit better in the fighting, the noble mountain dwarves, which means I'm hitting him on 3s. One hit comes through. Oh, it hurts me. We are strength 6 to your toughness.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, wounding you on a 3. No wounds. Oh boy, we cannot wound him. All right, mate, swing on back.
All right, 3 attacks.
On 4s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Strength 4
Strength 4.
to my toughness 5, so wounding on a 5.
Nope.
No, they are equally matched in martial prowess, just swinging at each other, but unable to wound. All right, then it will be the rest of the attacks. All right, so it would be all of my non-great weapon wielding gentlemen first. So we are going to have 6 attacks from the Iron Breakers and the champion. Weapon skill 5 to weapon skill 4, Infernal Guard. We are going to be hitting them on 3s. Oh, we've dropped 2 attacks, but otherwise a strong first roll. Strength 4 to toughness 4, we're wounding on 4s. A very bad roll to wound, getting a single wound, and that will be AP -2. 1 for the Gromril weapons, and 1 because there is a runesmith in them that gives them forge fire, something like that, but it gives them an extra AP. So -2, mate. 6 up ward save.
What's up?
You just make it. Makes the save. Oh, my goodness. Thalgrim himself, the runesmith, has 2 attacks, but he's not in base contact, so he only adds 1 attack into it. Weapon skill 5, hitting on 3s. He hits. Fabulous. Wounding on 4s for strength 4 dwarf. No. Oh, my God. The entire unit did no wounds, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going poorly. All right. The great weapons. The great weapons are going to do it, right? I would be my general first. The general would go first because he has a higher initiative. He's got 4 attacks. He's hitting on 3s because weapon skill 7. Rah! Very good. 3 hits. He's cleaving on 2s for strength 6. Very good. 3 wounds come through, mate. Now, do great weapons have armor bane? Great weapons do have armor bane 1, so this will be AP 3 and these will be AP 2. So with your 3 up armor save, 4 up armor save for heavy armor and shield, 1 of them is just killed, and then you'll have 2 6 up armor saves.
Nope.
No, I'm sorry, no, you still have wards, so then 3 6 up ward saves from the banner. Oh my God! Why can't I catch a break? Oh my God, 1 man dies. Awesome. This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting a little salty. Oh, okay. That just leaves my unit. And by the way, they're actually all the same initiative because they're all set to initiative 1, and then it's the charge bonus. So we have 6 attacks from the dwarf warriors hitting on 4s. Very good. That's a decent attack. 4 hits. Strength 5 to tough 4, wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, mate. You'll have 2 6-up armors and then 2 6-up wards. Okay, you make 1. 1 armor save, no ward. I do kill 2 guys with all of my characters and my 2 units. Oh boy. These guys, they're a tough nut to crack. They're a tough nut. All right, so you can swing back. 2 of them are dead from the front, so you'll have 3 of them to swing back. How do you want to divvy your attacks? All right, 2 attacks into the dwarf warrior unit. If you wanted to, you could put 1 of them into my general. He's got 1 wound.
No, let's not do that.
Very well.
Yeah.
So just 2 into the dwarf warriors, hitting on 4s. A single hit and wounding on 4s.
Nope.
No wound. 1 into the iron breakers, does hit, wounding on 4s. No wound. Okay. Right. Wow. This was a low kill combat, ladies and gentlemen. So I did 2 wounds in total. I have, across the 2 units, a single rank bonus. I have a banner. I have a battle standard bearer. And I have 2 close order units. You have 2 ranks and a battle standard bearer. You're losing by 4, sir. 4 in total. Do you have stubborn or anything like that?
We've got shield wall. Oh, I do have stubborn, actually. And shield wall. So I'm going to use my stubborn to fall back in good order instead of taking a break test.
Yep.
And then instead of falling back in good order, I'm going to give ground.
With shield wall. Very good. So you just be pushed back 2 inches. And I will follow up with both. Wow. And that is where they end up, with me following up, the Lamassu falling back slightly to keep the inch gap because we got within an inch but not touching. But that is it. That's the end of the combat. We've used our shield wall and stubborn to just hold ground as they fall back slightly. Woof. That was a lot of swings and misses for the dwarves, ladies and gentlemen. That was rough. But that is it. That is how the turn has ended. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. We've got another combat over here. We have the Slayers and the Bull. So I've done a charge of 1 inch.
Yeah. So I think we're going to be matched initiative.
Indeed, except for my great weapons.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to issue any challenges. Do you want to issue a challenge?
No.
Okay.
No.
So then it will be my regular hand weapons and you attacking at the same time. Just because I'm the active player, I'll attack first. But even if we kill him, which is unlikely, he will still get to attack. So there's going to be 3 guys with double hand weapons hitting on 4s. Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting spicy. We get 1 hit. We're wounding on a 4. Yeah, we do get a wound, mate. No AP, as far as I know, so just your 5-up armor save.
Nope.
Oh, we wound him. We
wound.
wound the Great Bull down to 2 wounds remaining. Now you can do your swings back before my great weapons. Hitting on 4s. Oh, perfect dice. Look at you go. And wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
Very good. A single kill, a single dwarf does go down, and a single death blow will roll out, needing a 6. No. Very good, and then it will be my great weapons. So the first one is just a regular boy hitting on a 4, wounding on a 4. Oh, he does it with a great weapon. So that's just -2 AP, so he's down to 1 wound remaining. Amazing. We might finish him here, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Giant Slayer. The Giant Slayer's time to shine. Fell the Great Bull on 3s. He gets 1 hit. It might be enough. 3s to wound. It does. It puts the final wound in and putting him down utterly, sir.
Now.
Yes. What? What now?
My talisman, the Hell Shard, explodes.
Oh my god.
This is why I wanted to keep him in combat.
I forgot about this. Oh no.
So, the unit that made the attack suffers D6, strength 5 hits with AP 1.
Wow. All right. Love this.
Oh.
D6 for 1, please? 2. Killing on 3s here, mate.
One.
One of them gets exploded.
Worth it.
Yep, and it is the one doing a very rude gesture, and that is the gesture he gives as he explodes into oblivion. Boom, and down he goes. I'm going to attempt to restrain and reform and on a leadership 9. We do, and we will just schwink like this. Preparing to maybe come and help in a fight that matters. But they won their fight on the flank. Amazing, the Slayers did it. Good job, boys. You almost got killed to a man doing it. But they did it, damn it. And that's it. That is it. That is the end of Dwarves turn 3. Chaos Dwarves turn 4. Let's see if these sneaky gits enter the table on a 4+. Hilarious. Oh, I hate you. It's good drama. It's good comedy. Yeah. But God, it's irritating.
All right. And a leadership test.
Yes.
Over here.
Please. 10? It fails. Amazing.
So that's a roll on the misfire chart.
Hell yeah. Let's see what happens.
Gosh.
Explode, please.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
All right, so this is Blood. The Hell Cannon breaks its chains, immediately moving 3d6 as if it was subject to the random movement special rule, and as if this were the compulsory move subphase.
All right, 3d6 straight ahead. Going a total of 8 inches.
8 inches. That's not good.
And there it is.
You're in the way. Get out of the
Poking
way,
its
man.
head forward, rushing forward, smelling the very small amount of blood that was spilled over here.
And sadly, because it's moved, it can't shoot now.
Ah, that is sad. Sad. All right. Well, that's that done. We go into the conjuration subphase. So.
Alrighty. Let's put some earthen ramparts up.
Ooh,
Around.
yeah. Oh my God, around that unit.
Around that unit.
Filthy. Yep, that'll give them a 5 upward save instead of the 6 upward save they have currently.
That's right.
Not a bad idea at all.
So this is a 10 up.
10 up. Oh, that is not
not
enough.
gonna do it.
Oh, thank God, he's failed a spell.
That's all right. Let's, while we're here, Plague of Rust, the General's unit.
The General's unit makes sense. Looking for a 9, I'm assuming.
That'll do it.
That will do it. I am going to use my final rune of spellbreaking to say no thank you to Plague of Rust on my poor clansman. So, boom, it's gone, and thus goes my ability to stop magic in a consistent way. Very good. All right, that is the conjuration phase done. We are into the movement phase and the declare charges.
Yep.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing it. He's bringing in the Lamasu.
It would be probably wiser to try and deal with that, but also if I'm in combat,
yeah, there's
I
not
don't have
getting
to deal with
shot
that.
by all of this.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Get him in there, see what happens. Very good. Well, he doesn't need to roll, so he can just go junk, kush. Regular moves, are you going to do any? I guess you want to start moving them up.
cool.
All right, these boys just moved up, getting ready to start the fight anew. And that's all you got for movement, right?
Yeah, those guys are going to stay put.
These guys here,
Yep.
fantastic. So let's shoot some guns, mate.
Though, if they move into the boulders, don't they then...
Oh, yeah, they'll get -2. Yeah, absolutely.
let's do that.
They just move 3 inches forward.
Okay.
All right, they've moved forward, taking cover in the boulders. They're sick of dying to dwarven handguns, and they're ready to fight.
Yeah, and let's get them
Get them shooting?
So, 7d3 shots.
Indeed.
14.
14 shots in total coming out from the multi-shot D3 blunderbusses. Hitting on 4s.
On 4.
Ooh, that's a lot. Got a lot of hits.
Wounding on 5s.
Wounded on 5s. 2 wounds from the bunch. No AP means 4 up armor saves. Make one of them, fail one of them. Boom. One man goes down to the blunder of bus.
Now, I can just see a unit of Slayers.
Very nice. Yep, you'll be able to kill one of them. Very good. You'll just need a 4 to hit.
I think they'll be obscured. So I think that'll
Yes.
be a 5.
Yes, okay. 5's to hit because obscured by the Hell Cannon still does it. And killing one Slayer on a 2. Is that a 1?
That was a 1.
Oh no, mate.
Lads.
Oh, brutal. Brutal. It just like pangs off one of their shin guards, one of their like boot freaking things. Amazing. Lovely.
Alright.
That's funny. Is that it for shooting?
That is.
All right, it's time for combat again, mate. We have a continued challenge here, but your general can declare a challenge if he so wishes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Very good. Well, my unit champion will take that challenge, rather than my 1 wound general that has no ward save. Yes, I know. Cowardice from the dwarves.
That's going in the book.
Oh, mate, it's so deep in the book. It's going in twice. We'll start with that. It's your general first, for sure.
Okay.
But let's just get tight on it. Let's get tight on this enormous, fantastic combat with this flying sorcerer lord on the Lamassu, smashing into the line of dwarves. Epic stuff.
Okay, so first up with my ensorcelled weapon with the general.
Hang on, do you have impact hits? No impact
Stomp
hits.
attacks. That'll be at
those
the
will
end.
come later.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, the ensorcelled weapon, sir. Weapon skill 5, hitting on 3s. Oh, he's got them all. Amazing. Strength 4.
Strength 4.
Tough 4. Wounding on 4s. Jesus, all right.
So -1.
-1, which means I'll just have a 6-up armor save. Hoya! I make 1 of them, and then 2 6-up ward saves from the battle standard bearer of Grungni. I'm actually not even sure. Do I get these from I'll roll it. It probably doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in this case. Very good. He is felled, and he's currently worth 1 extra victory point. So 1 extra combat res. He's worth 2 currently. You can still continue to throw all of your attacks.
Gonna
until
keep
you've gotten-
punching.
Yep, exactly. Gore the body.
So 4 attacks. 3 attacks from the Lamassu from his Furious Charge.
Very good. Hitting on 4s. Weapon skill 4. 2 hits. Strength
5.
wounding on 3s.
3s.
A single wound. AP
-2.
very good. So
actually -3. Armor Bane.
would have got no armor save anyway.
Yeah.
But he has armor bane. Good to know.
Yeah, Armor Bane 2.
Maybe I get the 6-up ward save from the banner in combat. Roll it. No, doesn't matter. So another wound does go through. And then you've got stomps.
Yeah.
Stomp him.
D3 stomp attacks. 2 stomps.
Strength 5, so winning on 2s. 3s. Another wound comes through. Maybe the ward save matters. Does not. Boom. So he
Pulped.
is worth. Yeah, pulped. Absolutely pulped. This man went, stepped forward to take the charging Lamassu, was killed by the sorcerer, and then just gored and stomped into absolute oblivion in front of his unit. Oh, and they are shaken by it. Amazing. That was great. Very good. So then we would do our other challenge between our battle standard bearers. I have a great weapon, so you go first.
Weapon skill 5 versus your 6.
Indeed. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
Yeah.
Wounding on 5s for toughness 5.
Nope.
No wound. 3 attacks coming back, hitting on 3s. Oh my god, why can't I roll dice? This is getting upsetting. But that's all right. I just swing wide. We just can't hurt each other. We're too matched. The epic duel here between the bearers, the battle stand. I like to think that they've both just slammed their banners into the ground, in front of each other, and now just a swirling fight in between them. So cool. All right, so then we are equal initiative here between our single hand weapon boys, and then it would come to my great weapons. Who's the active player here? You are. You swing first. Divvy your attacks as you see fit.
Let's do 3 on that side and 2 on that side.
3 into the warriors. Yep, very good. Hitting on 4s. A single hit. Wounding on 4s. Strength 4 to toughness 4. He's gotten the wound. I will have a 5-up armor save for the heavy armor ringmail dwarves. And we save it. Amazing. And then 2 attacks into the breakers of iron. The iron breakers. On 4s. A single hit. Wounding on 4s. A single wound. We have a 3-up armor save here for Gromril and shields. Hoyor. And we save it. All right. So then I will put all of my attacks in. We'll start with the iron breakers. 6 attacks from the iron breakers. Weapon skill 5. So hitting on 3s. Oh, amazing. They've got them all. Oh, they're mad from their last turn. They're very angry. They're strength 4 to tough 4. We wound on 4s. Oh, the anger slightly quietened down. That was all right. Nice average roll there. That will be 3 wounds at -2, sir.
Yeah, so 6s.
Yep, 3 6-up armor saves.
1, and then the 6-up wards.
Indeed, the 6-up ward.
Did Earthen Ramparts didn't go off?
It didn't. No, I used my last my last ward thing. Very good. My last rune of spell breaking. We killed 2. Very nice. And then it will be 1 attack from Thalgrim Spellsbane on a 4 or a 3. He gets a hit. On a 4 to wound, no wounds. And then it will be my great weapon wielding boys. I'll leave Borek till last, so everyone else is just going into the unit. 4 regular Dwarven clansmen into the Darwizar on 4s. Very good, getting 2 hits. Love to see an average roll. And 3s for strength 5. That's not average. And then Borek. Borek himself with his great weapon, his runic great axe, hitting on 3s. Oh, getting half the hits. And 2s. 2 wounds, sir, at AP 2 for a great weapon. Giving you 6-up armor saves. And then 6-up wards for the banner.
Nope.
No, he hews 2 down. Very nice. Doing a little bit of work before he probably meets his grisly end. That's it. That is the combat done, sir. So we are equal in wounds because you got 4 wounds in the challenge and I did 4 wounds back to you into the unit. You still have 2 ranks and a banner. I have 1 rank. I have 2 banners across the units, battle standard and regular banner. I've got 2 closed order units and you have 2 closed order units? 2 closed order units. Oh my god.
Even Steven?
I think so. I've got a musician, you've got a musician. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think that's it. I think we have fought each other to a standstill, my friend.
Great success.
Oh my god. But that is it. Wow, it is just, it is just the stale mate. Absolutely stale. Brutal. Some brutal stuff here. But that is it. That is it. That is the end of Chaos Dwarves, turn 4. Dwarven Mountain Holds, turn 4. Movement phase? Do I want to move anything? Next turn, the Sneaky Gits are definitely turning up. So 5 turns. We've committed. We're doing it. I do need to move my Slayers. So I don't think there's any charges. No charges. I'm just going to move a couple of things and we'll be back. So this is where it all is now. And this is where it all ends up. And by all, just the Slayers. They just march their way, coming around to the flank of the fight, seeing if they can get relevant. But that's it. It's shooting phase time, ladies and gentlemen. It's Quarrelers again, / Rangers. We have 3 at long range, everyone else in short, so 3 of them will need to hit on 4s, getting a hit, and the rest on 3s. Oh, very nice, missing 1. We wound on 4s. Oh, yes, not too shabby. 3 wounds in total, 1 of them at Armor Bane 2, so AP 2, 1 is dead, and 2 with 5-up armor saves, sir. You make 1, but another 1 falls. That will be another panic check for the boys. They're all good. They don't mind. Their nerve is solid at last. We're going to go these guys at them. 7 Thunderers at -2, which means we would go from 4s to 6s. Very good. Wow. All 1s and 2s. Spicy, ladies and gentlemen. These are new dice, they haven't quite gotten the feel. They haven't gotten enough of my sweat put into them to give them my power. It'll come though, don't you worry. I'll put my cannon into the Hell Cannon because it has just poked its way around the edge so I can see it. I'm going to go 9 inches from the back corner of it just to give myself, I don't know, it feels like better odds. So 9 inches from the back corner and we go the initial boom. 2 inches forward. All right. So we are 7 inches away from it. I need to see the 8 here. Well, potentially, because I'm the back corner. We'll measure it up. I need something reasonable. Do it, 2. Definitely not. 4 inches away, does not make it. The ball just goes flying over the Slayers and bounces in front of it. Unable to make contact. Still, I think that's the first time it hasn't made contact with something. I'm telling you, this new crew, ladies and gentlemen, this cannon is born anew. My organ gun's actually just going to target these guys. It'll hit them on 6s because they're in that hard cover now, but still, let's see if we can do it. Punch a bunch into them. So here we go. The first unleash goes. Bam! For 4, and then 8. Amazing. 12 shots. 12 shots coming out, needing 6s to hit because the hard cover of the boulders. And I get the statistical 2 hits. Beautiful. Strength 5, tusk 4. We're wounding on 3s. I get a single wound, sir, at AP 1, a 6-up armor save.
Nope.
Excellent. We kill 1. Bam! Down he goes. Like 2 of my quarrelers can see the hell cannon. They'll shoot at him, needing 6s because it's well obscured. Very good, they miss. All right, that's my shooting phase done. We are back to combat. We have a continued challenge here. I'm not going to declare a challenge here. Do you want to?
Yes.
Damn. All right, well, I have 2 options. Borek can retire to the back of the unit and he can fight my unit, or I stand up like a dwarf and I die on my oath stone. So gosh dang it, that is what I'm gonna do. So, Dwarf Lord Borek Thunderbrow Thorekson accepts the challenge from the filthy sorcerer on the Lamassu. Sweet. Which challenge do you want to do first? This one or this one?
Let's see if this one can actually
resolve this somewhat. All right, mate. Well, yours goes first because I still have a great weapon. The 2 battle standard bearers swing out.
Oop, 2 hits.
2 hits. Beautiful. Wounding on 5s.
Nope.
No wounds. Still no damage dealt. 3 attacks from Thane Thorin on 3s. Oh, yes. Here we go, mate. Here we go. And 3s. No. God. 2 1s and 2s. Oh, no, wait. He's strength 6, but you're toughness 5, right?
Seneschal. Yes.
Yes, very good. So 1 wound. It is Armor Bane, so it's AP 3. So no armor save, but he has the 6-up ward from the banner. Can he ward it? No, a wound is struck at last. Amazing. How many wounds he got?
2.
2. He's down to 1 wound remaining. At last, blood is spilled in the duel of the battle standards. Amazing. And now we go to this one. The fated challenge has come to pass, the one that I desperately didn't want to be a part of. But here it is. Borek still wants it. I have the higher initiative, so I will go first. I have 4 attacks with my mundane hand weapon. It feels bad, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. I am weapon skill 7 to your weapon skill 5. So I am hitting you on 3s. Oh, man.
Is Borek all right? Like, someone needs to have a talk with his, like...
God! Insult to injury. Oh my goodness. All right, mate.
All right.
You're ready. You can kill him.
Okay. Sorcerer Prophet.
2 attacks?
2 attacks. Weapon skill 5.
So hitting on 4s.
4s.
He hits him.
1.
Strength 4. Tough 5. Winning on 5s. You've wounded him. Very good.
So -1.
The -1. He's got a 4-up armor save. It goes to a 5-up armor save. Borek, the king. Can the filthy sorcerer be the one to do his final wound? Will it pierce his dwarven Gromril armor? Nah, it plinks off him. Amazing. He makes the first save. Yes. But can the beast bring him down?
Oh, sorry. I was reading this profile wrong. The Lamassu has 2 attacks.
Oh.
My general has 1 more attack.
Oh, very good. 1 more attack from the general. He hits. Wounding on a 5. He does not wound. All right.
2 attacks.
From the Lamassu.
So weapon skill 4.
Very good. Hitting on 4s. Flub it, please. Oh! The general lives!
Only long enough to get stomped on.
Of course.
Maybe. Stomp attacks.
How many?
2.
2 stomp attacks.
Strength 5.
To toughness 5. Wounding on 4s. Flubble. Ah, he's done it. And it's AP 2. All right, no AP from this Thunder Stomp. So he gets his full 4-up armor save. Now, I also checked while in the interim, I do not get the 6-up ward save from the aura effect from the Master Rune of Grungni. That is just for wounds suffered in the shooting phase. So, it is a 4-up armor save from the Dwarven Gromril armor. And I gotta remember, I can re-roll rolls of 1, because that's the Gromril rule. So, it's a 4-up armor save, re-rolling 1s, live or die. Borek, do you get stomped? Under the clawed hooves of the filthy Lamassu, 4-up? No, he does. Ah, that is the most sad. And he dies stomped down with his final wound taken. Boom, he goes down. Mortally wounded, maybe not dead, who knows? But gravely wounded. Ah, that's sad, Christos. All right, and then we go to the rest of the regular fight, mate. It's my turn, so I'll just do my Iron Breakers first, and then your boys can do your swinging back. My Thane is probably faster. I mean, not my Thane, my Runesmith. I'll just roll him first. Hitting on a 3? Yeah. Wounded on a 4? Yeah. At AP 2, sir. So a 6-up.
Nope.
No. And a 6-up ward? Because yours still gives you your wards, right?
It does,
yeah,
yeah.
Very good. Wow. Thalgrim Spellsbane. The Runesmith kills one himself. Fantastic. And then it's 6 attacks, because there's 5 of them. 6 attacks from the Gromril wielding and wearing our Iron Breakers, hitting on 3s. Oh gosh, all right. But this is where they usually fall down. Wounding on 4s. Oh, okay.
Right.
No, this is, oh geez, all right. That's 5 at -2, mate. So 6-up, 6-up. Nope. 6-ups. He makes one of them, but 4 get cut down. Oh my goodness. Yes, the unit filler can come out. Very good. All right, now you can swing back with all of your attacks. Your 5 attacks from the front rank, because we are happening simultaneously.
Now, I have to split them for things that they're touching, or can they all go into one?
No, the guys that are in base contact with the unit have to attack that unit. So it'd be 2 and 3. Technically, this one can choose because he's in base contact with both, but I'm assuming you want more of them.
Okay, 2.
Yep, 2 into the Iron Breakers, getting 1 hit, wounding on a 4.
Nope.
No wound. And 3 into the Dwarven Warriors. Could you bring it over here for me, just for the camera? That's all good. 2 hits and 4s to wound.
Nope.
No. Oof. All right. And then it's my Great Weapon Warriors left, who have just seen their general, their king, cut down before them. They will be putting all of their attacks into the unit because they must. So it's 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh man, people are mad this round. And we're wounding on 3s. Ah, woof. So 1 of them gets no armor save, and 2 of them will be 6-ups. And then we'll go into your ward saves. So 2 6-up armors, and then 3 ward saves.
Nope.
No. Oh my goodness,
3.
another 3 are put down. Woof. Big numbers. Big numbers. They are furious at the loss of the general. The only wound they lost was Borek. So sad. All right, mate. How many did I kill?
So that's 8 all up.
All right. 8 wounds. I've still got a rank. I've still got a regular banner and my battle standard bearer, and I've still got 2 close order units. You no longer have a rank. You do have a banner and 2 close order units and the 1 wound in the challenge. It was an important wound though, ladies and gentlemen. But we are losing by 9. That's pretty spicy. All right, so they are losing by 9, which means they're reduced to leadership 1. This unit is going to have to, unless they roll a double 1, they're going to be breaking and fleeing because we are collectively double outnumbering them by 1. I've got 29 to their combined unit strength of 14. But the general has stubborn and he hasn't used it. So the general can, rather than rolling the break test, just choose to fall back in good order. So we have first to see if we can get a double one here. So we are choosing to use the stubborn, correct? Yes, perfect. Then can we get the double one? The insane bravery. No. So they will be breaking and fleeing.
Now, do I get a re-roll for the battle standard?
Oh, yes, of course you do, my friend. Of course you do. And again? No.
Even worse.
No, their nerve is broken and they will break and flee.
So going...
Now, before you roll it, I choose whether I'm pursuing or not. Because he is going to fall back in good order. Both of my units are going to attempt to chase this unit. So because, I can declare who I'm chasing here. And now, depending on where he or they ends up, it's going to either block their path or not, but both units will attempt to chase this one. All right, sir. Who are we rolling first?
The
Infernal Guard.
Yeah.
All right, going at 2d6 -1.
Yep.
Going a total of 5. If you want to just place that next to them for now.
Yep.
And then we will go 2d6 straight for him. Although it is, okay, so it's just 6. He doesn't go the 2d6 because a fallback in good order is just taking the high die. Now you can choose to add a Swift Stride die to that if you want to.
No, let's stay close.
Stay close? Yep, very good.
Wait, whose turn are we? Is it my turn or your turn?
My turn next.
No, let's add a die.
Adding the die, so 6 plus 2. So he's going a total of 7 inches. We'll get them moved and then we'll be rolling mine out. All right, and that is where the 2 fleeing units have ended up. The Lamassu fleeing, center to center away from the largest unit, which is this one, straight out to the hill, and this unit doing the same. Honestly, this is one of the things from this edition which I like less than how it was handled in the past. This whole, fleeing out on these crazy angles. It just feels unnecessary. It makes sense with panic to flee like that from the center of a unit, but from combat, straight back, just makes more sense. It feels weird. But look, this is the edition we're playing, so here it is. So now I nominate one of my units, one at a time, to chase. I'm going to start with the warriors. I will roll the dice. They'll pivot around the center and go directly towards the unit. So we are going at 2d6 -1 straight towards them. Going, a total of mucho. Now, I think as soon as I touch you, I stop, but I'll have to make sure. But they'll be going 10. These guys still do have to do their pursuit move. I mean, not 10, they'll be going 9 because tiny dwarven legs. And these guys will go 2 inches. Hilarious. We'll get them placed and we'll be back. This is where the units have ended up. The warriors chopping down their hated cousins from the north. And these guys just, going their 2 inches forward. I now get the opportunity to attempt a reform here at leadership 9. They will, and they will just reform to look right at the hated Lamassu. And that's it. That is the turn done. In the end, it was a big swing for the Dwarven mounted holds, killing the main central unit. But that is it. That is the end of Chaos Dwarves turn 4. And we had a bit of a chat about the game state and where we're at. And at this point, Tal has decided that it's probably time to beat a hasty retreat and get out of the Dwarven Mountains. And fair enough, things are looking pretty grim. However, I did ask if maybe I could just have my last turn of shooting to see if I can put a nail in the coffin of the Lamassu. So that's what we're doing. Tal has graciously accepted. So thank you, mate. You're a good man. All right, so let's finish it off. We're not bothering with any of the movement. We're just going to shoot my artillery pieces at the Lamassu to see if I could have put him down. And you know what? We're going to start with the cannon. It's cannon time, ladies and gentlemen. 10 inches from the back. Can you do it? You're there with your new crew and your shiny new chassis. Hiya!
Yay!
Why did I do this? Hilarious. I allowed myself to salt and tarnish its first game with a misfire that cannot be re-rolled. So we would roll on the misfire chart. Anything other than a 1 will be fine. Very good. So it would malfunction, misfire and malfunction, which means one of the crew does die. And it's going to be, Mr. Barrel Man. He's got that big old barrel, and while he was pouring it in, he just, he fell down and smashed his head against the chassis as it, misfired and kicked back at him. Amazing. A hilarious end. All right, fabulous. And then we're going to go the organ gun at the Lamassu. First, barrels. No, come on. The second barrels. No. Oh, this is great. I'm so glad I did this. Rolling, come on, give me the 1. Blow up at this point, do it. They're fired. / they are also inconvenienced. The Whitebeard, Grom, goes down. He's standing in front of the barrels being like, why is it clogged? And boom, off goes his face.
I think these guys should also pitch in.
Yeah, go on, let's do it. This is funny.
Taunting them by now.
Yeah, no, I know.
Standing up on a hill.
Wiggling his filthy butt at them, just like, come on! 10 shots from the Rangers, over half range, needing 4s. Oh, yeah? Ooh, yeah, not a good showing from the Rangers. No one can touch him. Amazing. And 5s to wound. A single wound, sir. No armor bane, no AP at all.
All right.
He saves it, plinks off his full plate mail. All right, it's going to be 7 Thunderers. 7 Thunderers hitting on 5s. Oh yeah, 3 hits from the Thunderers, wounding on 5s. Oh boy, we get 2 at AP 2. So 6 up armor saves.
Nope.
And 5 up ward saves from the Talisman. Very good. Very good, and then we're going to go the 5 Quarrelers over there in the corner on 5s. And we get 2 hits and 5s. No wounds. We shot it all. We shot it, but to no avail. The unkillable Lamassu. Very good. But that is it. In the end, it is the Dwarven mountain holds, the noble Dawi, fighting back their filthy cousins and having them flee back to the north, back to Zharr Naggrund. We'll have a quick chat about this in the post-game. And there it is. There it is. It is a Dwarven mountain holds victory in the end. Good game, mate. Good game. Well played. That was a lot of fun. What a ridiculous game. There were some hilarious moments. There were some heartbreaking moments in that game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Borek had a terrible showing. I tried something different with the D6 wounds. So Tal sent me a photo of his army before he came over, being like, "This is what I've got," doing my Chaos Dwarves, and I was like, "Oh, Lord on Flying thing. That's scary. I haven't played one of those before." How to look at dwarf options to, counter something like that. And was like, the D6 wound, thing on a great axe seems like the way to go. Read through a little bit of the Chaos Dwarf list and was like, Lamassu, saw what it did and was like, well, I'll gamble? I gambled wrong. I gambled wrong, and so had, a terrible kit for fighting that beast. Spending all of my points on a magic weapon that I didn't get to use, and just having a few points left over to throw in those one-off ward saves, which I failed both of. That was that was a funny and heartbreaking moment. Failing the lookout sirs, failing the getting rid of the spell, and then failing the 2 up ward saves. Hilarious. Hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. It's good drama. Rangers did great. They kind of did their job. But then, we've had a little bit of a chat off camera already. They basically traded with your Infernal Guard. And that's kind of all they did. But they won that fight, which was great. They did the win on that little flank. The bull centaurs fighting the slayers was epic. I love to see those kind of fights.
It's the sort of thing that heavy metal bands write songs about.
Yeah, you're goddamn right. You're goddamn right they do. The metal, the bulls and the slayers. It was so great. And the slayers only just got the better end of that. one round of good rolls for me and bad rolls for Tal meant that was how that rolled out. And again, they were a very similar points cost there, so another trade on that flank. Yeah, my cannon had a good showing, the new crew, until the final turn, where I sprinkled salt all over that wound. I reopened it, being like, "You were doing great, boys," and then just busted the stitches on that wound. Hilarious though, again, fantastic drama.
I think my guys like withstood when you did hit with the artillery. I felt like I kind of between ward saves and was not as brutal as I was expecting.
Indeed, or as usual. When you get hit with dwarf artillery, usually it's pretty bad. And I'll tell you what, that's what was happening to me in this game. Your artillery did great. Performed amicably. I don't know if that's the right word, but either way, they performed really well.
Yeah.
But turn 1 and 2, I was losing legions of dwarves to, the mortar, the hell cannon, the bolt throwers. They were doing great. Your blunderbuss boys, not as much.
Yeah, better suited for lighter hordes.
Exactly. Humans, goblins, they would chew through those. Armored dwarves, not as much.
No.
Not as much, but hey man, you try things, you live, you learn. The Lamassu was great, did a pretty good job.
Oh yeah.
But it was a scary threat wherever it went. Your magic went pretty well.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of damage dealt. I mean, you did a wound to my general with the snipe, and then your magic breath weaponed him, doing the other wound. So the Lamassu did great. Yeah, and it took, 2 of my units to break your Infernal Guard and get them off the table. I think I made the right choice when it was like, do I send both of the units into the Infernal Guard, or do I send my general's unit into the Lamassu? I think it was the right choice. And it also gave me a turn to shoot at the Lamassu, which was really how I needed to put him down. But I couldn't put him down. So that filthy dog is, flying back. He's taking off and flying out towards Zharr Naggrund, and he'll rally his new forces and, or get, his throat cut when he gets back there, depending on, what the higher-ups have to say about his invasion. So yes, in this case, the dwarves have beaten their ancient enemy, their ancient evil cousins, the fallen dwarves, the Zharr. So great. What a great story. What a fantastic game. There was definitely some rough rolls from me in a turn or two where I was just like, oh, why? It's so hard, but that's Warhammer, baby. It's swings and roundabouts. You just got to keep on playing and try to enjoy it. So, all in all, a fantastic game.
Yeah,
so thank you,
wonderful
Tal.
time.
Thank you for coming in and playing.
My pleasure.
Much fun was had and much death was had. So there it is, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget, smash a like on it. Liking the video, does a lot of stuff for the reach of it. It's going to push it out to other people that haven't seen it yet. So if you're one of my subscribers, or if you just enjoyed the video, smash a like on the video, guys. If you've gotten to this point and you're not subscribed, think about subscribing. It's just going to put more of my videos in your feed, and if you've gotten to this point, you probably want that. Right? If you want to support us, consider becoming a channel member. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, links in the description. But until next time, I'm Stos, this is Tal. Happy wargaming, and be good to your mother.